Well, hello there. I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the new moon in Libra that's happening where I am in Australia at around 10:07 at 13 degrees Libra, and also some other planetary movement in the sky. And then I thought I'd throw some cards for us to see what the tarot has to say. So today being the new moon in Libra, we have a chance to just wipe the slate clean and give ourselves permission to start life from scratch. And it's a time with the being in Libra, perhaps for focusing on relationships and giving them their attention, as well as seeking some conflict resolution, and to give us a sense of peace and balance and harmony, because it's what Libra is all about. And it's all about, with these moons, energy of emotions and reflection. We also have in the sky Mars is with quincunx with Uranus, and that just means there's not a good flow of energy happening there. So things can be a little bit out of control because Mars is quite impulsive, and in Uranus has this whole breakthrough energy and breaking free, and it can make us feel that if we've been stuck in a certain area of our lives, that it's going to be, we want to make a change. And people might say, with Mars in Libra, and you've got the new moon, the way I sort of see it is we might feel this sense of enough is enough, and I want to make change. Now Uranus is in Taurus, so there's a sense of, this is about money, what makes me feel stable and what will help me. But it's also not necessarily about me and what's known. It might be about what's good for us, being that Libra energy. So for some people they might see it differently, but this is how I'm sort of seeing this. We also have 4 major bodies turning direct this month, bodies, planets, and they are on, this brings us on the progress, because a lot of them have been going retrograde, and you feel like you're sort of treading water a little bit in some areas of your life. But with it all moving in a direction of forwardness, you can help, also gives you that sense of moving your life in the direction that you want it to go. So we have Pluto turning direct also on the 6th, and that is after being in retrograde since late April. And if you've been feeling any intensity over the last few days, or perhaps building up for weeks surrounding this date, every astrologer has an energetic field of what they sense it is. I sort of feel it builds for a week myself. Well, Pluto is, you're going to start wanting to feel empowered financially with this build up with this. So maybe you've been looking over the bills and stuff, and with Pluto is a planet of transformation and making change and breaking things down to sort of rebuild, different to Uranus, because that's all done suddenly. So you could also, but what people also don't often think of is Pluto has a powerful financial energy. And because Pluto's in Capricorn, you're going to, over the next coming weeks or months even, make sort of these decisions that you want to make some change into your financial life. And this will be slow and thought through in that sense. But there's also, with that Mars energy and Uranus, you've got this sense of, yep, it's like the light bulbs come on, I need to do this. And it was very interesting, because I flicked the news on this morning, and it said that the research shows that Australians, I guess, are wanting to make changes to their savings. They're wanting to feel more secure, and they're prepared to save and build savings to have that sort of buffer, if you like, for what future comes. And so Pluto is 24 degrees Capricorn, and it's sextile, which means it's flowing, with Uranus at 14 degrees. So in Taurus, so there's this flow of financial energy, and Mars going, yeah, make it happen now, make it happen now, make it happen now. But that will be okay. Mars will sort itself out because it's a quick moving planet with that, but it gives us that impetus of saying, that motivation and drive, say, well, how I'm going to do that. Amongst all this, we have Saturn turning direct on the 10th, and it's a strong reminder of what work we're going to have to do to approach this in a down-to-earth way, and how can we do it so it works for the long term and the long haul, and what are our responsibilities. People are going to be taking a note and doing budgets and talking to friends about it, because Saturn is in Aquarius, but it also is, we'll be doing it, but we're also going to be talking to people, and maybe how do we involve other people, or how do we let our friends know that we're now going on a financial diet, if you want, because letting our friends know what's important to us and the discipline that it might take. And a friend of mine was talking about this, we were talking the other day, and they say, well, I mightn't now go out for drinks with friends, but we all might decide that we can meet in the park and have a wine, and still get together as friends, because friends are important, but we're all still going to be able to do it on a budget. I'm not saying this is how you're going to do it, it's just what come to mind when I was talking to some friends about this the other day. We've also got on the 18th of October, Jupiter going direct. So that's also going to be helping us with our relationships and focusing what we enjoy. So how do we keep what we want to enjoy? How do we also have some discipline and take some action to be able to take charge of our finances and get our hopes and dreams come true for what we want, get our life moving in the direction of what's important to us. And what we've found with the last few months, and with the nodes in Gemini and Sagittarius and the not being able to travel, we value our friendships, we value the things that people are around us, so that's important too. Also on October the 18th, Mercury goes direct in the sign of Libra, which will be nice because I won't have some of the things that have been causing me hiccups happening. And it's going to stay, it goes direct, but it stays in retrograde till the 18th, according to this, but it's going to be in the same sign. So we can have this thing where we finally reach a decision, and oh no, continue its, oh yeah, it continues today to the 18th. I typed my notes up wrong. Possibly it's going to be painful and slow as we think all this thing through. Oh, my head's hurting, I want to do all this, but between the Mars giving us the motivation and Pluto with making the change, and Uranus saying, yeah, do it, if you do or die, if you don't do this, it's something you have to do, and Jupiter also giving us that positiveness to say, yeah, I can do this with your help from you. So it's all about not only doing it for us, what's important for us, ourselves, because also when you're as we move, first half of the year we've been in all the planets that are about me, and now being in Libra with planets moving into Libra and the sun moving into Libra, there is a focus on the us and others and people close to us, whether it's a partnership, a relationship, or people that we care about that are close, that we are inclusive in our lives and taking everyone along with us with what we're wanting to achieve, and also helping other people achieve. So in general, we find that cycles come, and we're also learning to let go of the self and be more about the us and giving things a whole new perspective. So on October the 20th, that we have a full moon in the sign of Aries, reminding us that we can let go of distraction and we can align ourselves with a lot of these energies, which I'll talk more about on later, and do what we need to do to get our lives moving in the direction that we want it to go. So there is some changes there. It's a little bit to absorb, but don't worry. If your intentions are right, the universe will help you sort of just sort it all out easily. You'll be able to do that. So getting back to when I said I would throw some cards, we're in this new moon of Libra, and we have Mercury retrograde, but it's going to move out of retrograde, and we're going to be invited to big in to reflect on. We've been reflecting on energies, thinking what's important, what intentions do we want to set as this comes up, because that's what new moons are all about. And we do reap benefits in the next new moon, but where the real benefits we reap are the benefits of what we sow when the full moon comes in the same sign. And the same sign for Libra full moon from the Libra new moon that's happening now is on the 16th of April 2022. So make a note in your diaries, and so you can say, well, I'm going to look back and see what's happened when I set this intention, where did it go, and how did I do it. And also, but keep in mind, it's all intentions are good, but they're never set in sand. And it's like you're flying a plane, you have to make adjustments as you go along. And so there will be adjustments along the way, but you know exactly what you want to do, because you've got that Pluto energy of long term and thinking of long-term transformation for you. So let's look at the cards. This is all just to give you a little bit of an idea of some energies that are floating around. And I'd love to know if you have been feeling this same stuff about, well, I want to get financially stable for the future. And I've just cut those in three, and we'll just draw some cards. And as usual, take what fits and leave what doesn't fit. So first card off the rank for Libra is the Queen of Swords. And it's all about you and cutting out what you don't need to be able to make space for what you do need. Sorry, I had a glitch today and I've had to swap monitors around, and it's all a bit strange with the cameras. So here she is, decision time. What do I need to do? What do I need to cut out? And what will help me get my life moving in the directions that I want to do? And it's about moving and doing this, but sometimes doing it a little bit behind the scenes, but also being open with our information with those that are close to us and sharing our thoughts, being an air sign. Scorpio, you get a good sense of belonging at the end and at the end of the week. So Scorpio, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you get this wonderful sense of belonging with this new moon in Libra energy when you are focused and you have planning, and you know where it is you want to go, and you're heading in that direction, and you're going to take it step by step because you know what you need to do. And you're there for the long haul, Scorpio, with the Knight of Pentacles. Sagittarius has the Hermit, and you can expect an opportunity to present itself through partners, friends, or friends of friends. And it's going to shine a light on things that you want, Sagittarius. And if something that's been going on in the back of your mind that you've been wanting to see happen, it's going to manifest itself and you're going to hear about it through communication. And that is where you get a light, that's like this light bulb moment. Yes, yes. And you're going to be able to do with the Hermit, rise to the top and execute plans that you want to plan, and the same token, you're going to be letting go of something that's run its course. Capricorn, you have the Hierophant, and you are going to focus on what's happening at work and the structure of work and how it impacts on relationships at work, and how your work is going to be impacting on your relationship if you're in one, or people who are around you, Capricorn. And you're going to be finding, you may find that you get this a sense of promotion, or where you work is going to be adaptable for you to have good work-life balance, because what's important with this, and security and being financially stable is important, and so is work-life balance. So that's important to you, Capricorn, with the Hierophant. Aquarius, reflecting on what gives you special meanings, we have the Queen of Wands. And Aquarius, you're going to be looking at ideas and a structure, and perhaps maybe there's a hustle or a little business idea you've had, or something creative. And it's also about working and what happens with working with people and getting that meaning of dealing with people overseas. You're going to be working and dealing with people that are from overseas, Aquarius, and that's important to you. So with the Queen of Wands, put some energy into connecting to people that are from other lands. Pisces, you are looking to be free of debt, and you are going to get there. If you've been struggling with money, you are now rising above that, and you're going to be free of debt, and you're going to have discussions with people that are close to you that can help you become free of any debt that you might have and be able to put money away. And you're going to just master this outright, because you're going to have this really good, strong sense of focus with the Six of Wands. And you're going to have friends and people close to you support you in the goals that you want to do. Aries, you could find that this moon is bringing out the maternal streak in you, and you're going to be busy with your relationships, working on your relationships, and also getting along with other women under this new moon in Libra, Aries energy for you, but also putting in the groundwork to making everything happen. You're not frightened of hard work, Mercury, and you're normally ruled by Mars, so you've got this sort of energy and drive to do what you want to be able to do and stay focused on getting financial security for you. Taurus, you have the best way for you to look after yourself is to start habits that are good for you. Being around other people, communicating with other people, connecting with something in your past, Taurus, is important to you too. Think of what you like to do as a child. Perhaps that is going to help you with the Six of Cups, and someone's going to come into your life from the past that you're going to be able to sort of feel that you are on a good wavelength with. And so you're going to look after yourself, and you're also going to start a new habit that's going to give you a way to look after yourself, look after your health. And if you're in a relationship or people close to you around you, they are going to help you along the way with it. So you're not going to be doing it alone. So you're going to be feeling, oh, someone else is on this journey with me, someone like-minded, we both want to achieve this. Gemini, you have a talent with the Seven of Coins of being able to create what you wanted to do. It's all about maintenance. It's all about growing the plant and being able to look after it and nurturing it along the way. And you have a talent for doing this. And you're going to be doing it with your relationships and with your money and communications. And many of you may start a new relationship, Gemini, but if you're not, it'll be the existing people around you, and you're going to grow everything together, putting away for the future, growing a little pile of money, if you like, a little stash, and that is going to work well for you. Cancer, you get this really good sense of belonging through the connections that are close to you, and you're going to see yourself wanting to help others. It's important that you do this. You're going to help people that are less fortunate of yourself, and you're going to trumble all the way through by seeing the light there. So if you've been having a down time, remember the light above, and you're going to be given the way to do it, and you're going to get this sense of connection through being around people, and you're going to get this sense, you know, that idea that you feel better when you're helping someone else. It sort of relieves everything and helps you get focused. Well, you're going to be not only working hard for yourself and achieving the goals you want to do, but you're also going to be bringing other people along with you, and that's going to give you a good sense of belonging and connection to community for you. And Leo, it's all about the news and the conversations, and the conversations can get quite emotional with the Nine of Cups. And you may think, I've got everything I want that's bright and shiny, but you're going to find that you're going to be having conversations of how can you use what you have to help others and help them along the way. And you're going to be hearing of other people that have the same goals of you and wanting to achieve the same things, and you're going to be helping them along the way with that, Leo. And Virgo, your day-to-day finances and starting new habits around saving and spending is just going to have things flowing, and you're going to be happy doing it. You're going to be in the right headspace for it, because you know that when you tip a little bit and tip a little bit into the cup, it's not long before the cup's overflowing, Virgo. And you're going to be able to start this new habit and feel that your finances and your emotions and everything are just going to be overflowing. So get that manifestation in and see everything. The cup runneth over. I have plenty. And setting up the habits that reflect on what it is you want to achieve and the direction that you want your life to go, and that will see you achieving it, because there's you have a sense of spiritual guidance coming in for you, and it's almost like spirit is walking alongside of you with this. So there are the cards for the till I see you again, and I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hopefully look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now, and I have to turn it off over here, so take care.